what is it with all the accessories? So I saw accessories like a watch, I saw like a little poofy thing, some jewelry when I felt the energy behind the card here. Now this message is for the whole collective, all signs. So everybody has some sort of message that has to do with accessorizing. Now whether you guys are maybe over-accessorizing or this is for some reason related to important in your life for some way. Maybe you just like accessories. Maybe you like having a watch, earrings, you know, that's the sort of thing you're into. Let's pull more cards. It's a very weird message. I didn't see anything else except that, just a bunch of small little things. Now the card, the Five of Wands, the card that's on the board, could be a card for maybe overspending or maybe spending too much time doing something that's frivolous. Five of Wands reversed is kind of like wasting your time. It's like doing something for no reason. But let's see what else we got. All right, we've got Judgment, okay. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is buying it's when you buy the new accessory. These aren't old accessories. These are new accessories. So there's definitely a sense of purchasing or gaining a new thingy to put on. Now Judgment. This could be so people judge you a certain way so that, you know, you get a response from someone. So you get a general response from people. Now this could just be because it's summertime and you're like trying to get some extra attention. You want people to look at you, pay attention to you more. Or there's a particular person that you're trying to get their eyes on you because I feel like you're trying to get a response from people by accessorizing. That's the vibe. Okay, let's just see what else there is. Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands, over-accessorizing. So there's the answer. This is over-accessorizing. Some of you guys gotta like take, you know, one thing off before you leave the house because you've put on too many things and you look like a walking, like a souvenir stand, you know? That's the vibe here with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands is, it is over-accessorizing because you've overthought it. You have done something that has almost become too much. And that's why the Five of Wands is reversed. And it's like, it's needless. That's why the Five of Wands is reversed. There's no reason to do it. In fact, you're getting almost the opposite response. Or you might be getting the opposite response because it's too much. Let's see what's on the bottom. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is how you maybe... Five of Pentacles is feeling left out, feeling like you're a reject. So I think that's kind of the reason why we're doing this. So we don't feel like rejects. We want to feel acknowledged, right? We want to feel acknowledged. Five of Pentacles with the Three of Swords is what's kind of going on in the background. Sort of the background reason for all of this is we maybe we just feel like we haven't really been noticed, you know? And we feel left out. We feel just like losers. Some of you guys, and that's the reason why we're like putting on way too much makeup, way too many layers, way too many earrings. It's like take two things off before you put one thing on. And then underneath that, of course, is the Knight of Cups, charming people. So yeah, let's pull oracle cards, see if we can find out more information, and see if we can get some advice. Like, where are we going with this? What's the advice? I kind of feel like the advice is you got, like, be wary of over-accessorizing to the point where people think you're ridiculous, you know? Maybe that's just going around. Let's see what else comes out. Anything else here for the collective? Anything else? I feel like less is more is the message. Anything else here for the collective? All signs. Hold on, I think I need one of these. More. Oh, there we go. So we got the road forward, Saturn, and the number 8. So the road forward is the expected response, kind of what we're looking to get, right? The path we're looking to walk towards. And we're doing all the things that are required. So we're doing the things we think we should be doing. So Saturn is responsibility, and the number 8 is kind of like protection. It's building. It is prosperity in general. So it's like, yeah, you some of you guys think that more is more. And the more makeup, the more attention, and the more positive response you're going to get out of someone. The more jewelry, you know, the more accessories. Some of you guys just think that that's the way to do it. Think that you're doing the right thing. It's just how you're going to get where you're going. All right? That's your strategy. On the bottom, we have the arrow on target. Let's see what else there is. Okay, so the number 5 is kind of like the 5 of Wands. It's trying to shake things up, trying to stir the pot a little bit, trying to get people's attention, trying to get people to talk to you, the mouth. And maybe Mars. Mars is like, it can be like a knee jerk, like almost like, you know, reflexes, right? Like a kick. And so it's trying to get just a knee jerk response out of people. Maybe this is deliberate. Maybe you guys like literally don't care if you look ridiculous. And some of you guys are like, as long as somebody pays attention to me, I don't care if I look ridiculous. Okay. Let's pull advice, because I still am not quite sure where this is going, what the point of this message is. What's the advice here? I mean, why are we talking about this? Why are we talking about accessorizing? It's not really something I really think about in my life. Tell me more about this message, in terms of advice. Okay. Wow, it's exactly what I said. Look at this. Ace of Wands is, it's you kind of clubbing people over the head. It's a club, right? You're clubbing people over the head with your perfume, makeup, jewelry, accessories. And it has the opposite. It has the opposite effect that you're looking for. The Emperor is feeling like you're like a big shot, but the Seven of Swords is a lie. So maybe you feel like a big shot, but that's not the response you're getting. Everybody else is like, holy shit, that person has way too much perfume on. Holy shit, that person is like, looks like a walking, you know, like jewelry stand. So yeah, it's a little self-deluded. It's a little bit of, it's not seeing what everybody else is seeing. It really isn't. On the bottom, we have the Hierophant. It's interesting because the Hierophant is actually giving me more of the jewelry vibes, because everybody should think that jewelry or expensive things, the Hierophant, is like the traditional things, should make you look better. But at some point they don't, right? At some point, you're a bouquet of flowers. You are like, you just look gaudy. That's what it is. At some point, you literally look gaudy. The Hierophant with the King of Pentacles or the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is, oops, I made a mistake. And then the King of Pentacles with the Hierophant is, I'm rich and I'm doing things like by tradition. And it's not working because it just makes you look gaudy. Now, if you're not the person doing this, maybe you just know someone like this. Know someone who over-accessorizes and just looks gaudy as fuck, you know? And maybe it's time to clue them in, because they look ridiculous. They don't look good, even though they think they look good. All right, let's see what we got of the Oracle cards. Anything else here for advice? Anything else for advice here for the collective? No. Hold on. Number 6. Number 6 is a good card. The number 6 is like, it's not like saying like, you know, give up on your aesthetic. The number 6 is saying, I mean, put effort into it. That's the number 6. You put effort in with the number 6, but a reasonable amount of effort. Look, the scales, right? The scales is balance. It's not too much makeup. It's not too much of anything, because we're talking about balance. And that's the advice here, is like, you don't have to let yourself go. That's not the advice. It's just like moderation a little bit with regards to the accessories and all the things that you do to try to get the attention that you're looking for. Because at a certain point, like I said, it has a reverse effect. Next few cards. The number 1 with Aries and the number 0. This is somebody I think who's young, maybe just not really trying to like find themselves a little bit, like trying to almost like, maybe if I put on more makeup, I'll look better. They haven't quite found their own look. That's Aries with 0 and the number 1. It's just you haven't found yourself yet. You haven't found your aesthetic yet. And maybe that's the reason why you do extra. Maybe that's the reason why you overcompensate. And, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, and I'm giving you a little, trying to open your eyes a little bit to that. Or if you know somebody like that, then I'm telling you that maybe you should help them out and help them to clue in on the fact that they are overdoing it and they look bad. All right, very weird reading. Didn't seem like it was very like important stuff there, but you know, that's what came out. So that was your reading, collective. I hope you guys enjoyed that anyway. If you did, don't forget to like the channel, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss these videos. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.